To say kuti vana Magaya ava vakomana vakauya kuzotsvaka mari paHarare. So on this day, Mama sermons anga pararira like Chegumi chi. That sermon yakabata bata vanhu vakawanda stereki. And I would like to believe kuti back then most congregants questioned Chegumi mumachechi avo. So one of those people that were prigged was Walter Magaya. So on this very particular day, tiri pagomba, kwakauya makombi 2 evanhu vekwamagaya, and they were coming to fight. Vakatenderedza gomba rese, and you know vanhu vanenge vauya kuzotsvaka ropa, vanhu vari kuuya kuti tiri kuenda kufight. That was the atmosphere.
People of Zimbabwe, I want to respond to this comment which says that I am supporting Prophet Walter Magaya because of what I'm saying. Now, let me explain something very, very clear to those who do not know me and who have not followed this page for quite some time. I am not supporting, I'm simply reporting what is in the courts. You know, we are not allowed to comment on something that is sub judice. We are only allowed to report what has happened inside the courts and probably some comments that have been said by someone. So that is our position. Then secondly, why I'm saying I do not support Walter Magaya, and I've stood against these issues and quite a number of times. Now, here is where the catch is, or where I come in, and what I've said yesterday is that they say prevention is better than cure. Rather not have HIV, right? Rather not have HIV, don't sleep around. Don't sleep around, abstain. They say it's 100% safe. Why are they saying that? Because they know that once you have the disease, for you to then start to find a cure, it's a problem. We always hear about problems about cholera and other stuff. Now, they always say prevention is better than cure. It's better to prevent being in such a position than for you to find yourself in such a position. So rather for us to educate you about what you need to do as a girl child. I know there are many girl child support that are there. Rather, indoctrinate this into your kids, into your children. Indoctrinate them with these facts that don't ever be in a private place with a man of God at any given time. Don't enter into any private affair with men of God hoping that you are going to remove mindfulness and place yourself there. Because once girls grow up with that mentality, you are setting them up for these cases, because she is going to live with that humiliation for the rest of your life. So what is important is, let us teach our kids to avoid these cases, because we live in a world where money rules, where money answers all things. Let me give, for example, there are so many girls who reported that they were abused by Shepherd Bushiri. There are so many girls who reported that they were abused by TB Joshua. There are so many girls who reported that they were abused by Timothy Omotoso of Nigeria in South Africa. There are so many girls who reported to have been abused by so many men of God. But my question is, how many of these men of God have faced justice? You understand? So, whilst it is a noble thing for these men to face justice so others can learn, it is very, very, very important for you as a girl child to know that you don't have so much power over a man. A man can overpower you, but try by all means to run away or to not find yourself in any compromising position. That's what I inculcate in my girls. I tell them that don't allow yourself to be to have a man around you who is not me, your father, or somebody that you trust. Don't allow them to be in a private place with you. run away, scream, don't tolerate. That's what we should be teaching our girls. But in the event of that it has happened, do not compromise yourself. If you have been violated, make sure that the first thing that you do is to go to the police. Don't fear. Rather die whilst you are going to the police than for you to have a case, then you think that you are going to get the man of God there, get the man of God there. It's not going to work. So I wanted to clarify that position that people of the internet, do not look at me and think that I support Walter Magaya. I do not. I simply report what is happening inside the courts. And what I'm trying to do is to conscientize the people to say, don't allow such a thing to happen. Don't allow such a thing to happen, hoping that you are going to get legal recourse. It might not come. It might not come. You might be killed in the process. Rather avoid it so that you don't face that. I know there are victims who say, I was powerless, I was trusting this man of God. Don't. Always put boundaries. Even if a man of God, they are not angels. These people, they've got flesh, they've got blood. They are also human beings. That is what you should tell yourself. Whether it's a pastor, whether it's a whoever man of God, they are also susceptible. They also have feelings. So you must know that. That's what has killed so many marriages, because a man trusted, a married woman trusted his own pastor until the same pastor slept with her. And she could not tell her husband, because now she's now trusting this man of God. So it is very, very important or imperative for us to teach that to our women, that as much as you love power, do not be over submissive to a man of God, because in the end, they are going to sleep with you and you are going to get nothing.